And it is map 2 time. If you're just tuning into the grand finals, Gambit picked up map 1, and could you believe it, in a comeback fashion as well. And Acend, hey, they had the lead and they dropped it.
Walk.
And you're right. What is going on between these two? It's so quick in towards that A site. And already we're going to see that pressure towards Nats. He's going to be kind of dealt with towards Tree for now, but he's still got a gun in his hand. And that might be just enough for him. Yeah, good luck targeting this man. He'll do it all with that target on his back. As starxo now left in the 1v4.
That's a Redgar set up green. We'll find the first, actually the second as well from starxo. That's fantastic work. Defo, I guess a complacent hold on the side of Gambit.
And I don't think we've ever put the words complacent next to the name Gambit, have we?
No.
A little bit of a switch up in positioning as well, I'd say, with that Astra playing towards the A site, even on Tree, though. We still saw how well prepared Nats was. But now a bit of a trade out. And hello, BONECOLD, finding Defo, and now we've got a player advantage towards Acend. How do they work from this point onwards, though? Can they draw these rotations? Can they find the right place to be? It looks like B might be what they desire, but on the other side, we know who's there. Chronicle waiting. Spectre locked and loaded. Has a quick glance. Sees nothing for now. Does he get any information off this?
Again, good timing on that, though, to use the Aldo, and he's now got his recon bolt again, so potential here if he's given an audio
so alone,
cue.
though. Sheydos is all the way in spawn. Now the contact's made. He has to buy a little bit of time. Just the last piece of utility put to work just before he backed away. Confirmation of 2. And there's that lean through from CT. Nats is en route as well. Chronicle, oh, good for the double. The triple, not quite, as BONECOLD carries off forward. That's the BONECOLD that we know with the Sheriff. And is there any more? Sheydos, a 1v2, Spike not down, 20 seconds to play with, as BONECOLD trying to be the protector, the bodyguard on this, but has to slip away, sit deeper on the site. But it gives a second, and that might be all Sheydos needs. A quick flash and a peek, pushes. This is a huge turn of events, though, just from momentum alone. Acend desperately needed that. What is that? Look at the info!
Well.
And they just scurry and get out of there like little rats escaping the ship. All noted, all seen. And I like a stack. Look, I'll absolutely back that every day of the week. If you're on Sheriff's Classics, you're trying to make something happen out of nothing, why not give it a go? But for now, this will be, hopefully, clean enough for Acend, and there's the dash, and actually, Kiles is fully white, fully blind. BONECOLD needs to be careful here. They can cross this corner if they're feeling themselves. The rifle is in, but they just play as numbers, play as the pack. A 3v3, there's no way this gets more dangerous. Okay, Spike's going A. Okay, it's okay.
Somehow, it's
okay.
a 2v2, though.
It's okay. That's fine. Oh, he's got his ult. Okay.
Confirming what they already know. 2 rifles retrieved for Nats and Redgar. And actually, Zeek looking to get a little bit aggressive at the time, and the flash is going to be good for Redgar at least, but can't close it out.
It's whiffy. It's really not that good. Zeek needs to fall away. He's bought a little bit of time, but it ain't much. Still with another flash, though, he should be able to do some work and play cNed in, potentially. But they do have rifles. And here's that flash, underhand, sends it in. Timing is everything. cNed set for success, gets one on the cross, and now down to Redgar.
So now, I was worried Nats got a little bit of weapon there, but they come in at the last second. Acend showing presence towards A. Defo just brazen in the swing there, and cNed will punish it.
Now that's a big amount of information coming through. Sheydos gets a freebie and a nasty one. Sheydos hasn't seen anything, and he's still finding them. 2 huge kills, and it's just cNed keeping this one looking potentially likely. The 3v3 presented, and they've got no ground. They have to peel away with the spike for now.
So again, BONECOLD invest the Hunter's Fury there, but no information gathered on the back of it. Chronicle will be spotted there. Look for BONECOLD now to potentially re-aggress towards short, but the Cosmic Divide will go up just to lock them out of A site for the time being. Well, Acend will wait this out.
You don't walk this, do you, BONECOLD?
Surely not.
You wouldn't do that. Maybe in timing with this, though. Yes, you
does.
do. When cNed plays in, he moves through the divide. Great timing, the push and the pull, taking the eyes away from the prize. But the spike now has to get towards the site. Spike going down. I don't think anything's going to stop it. Chip damage enough. Kiles is going to respect that and fall away to a new post-plant position eventually.
Spike planted.
Here pretty early on, though, Kiles. Wise to it. Nats now the last man standing, a 1v2.
And there's the contact made. They now know the position he's working from. They try and stay as a pack, but it's still Nats. One side going to be one, the other.
Here. Again, a Spectre, two Spectres, sorry, invested here for Gambit. Acend just going to try and roll on through.
Yeah, investing the other divide as well. It's going to allow them safe passage. Yes, they'll be noticed already on the camera, but that'll be just fine. That's not really the biggest bother. I think they've seen a fair amount.
Yes.
Taking that back.
Figured out exactly where half of Acend are here, and the really aggressive 4 comes through B main.
Let's see if we can keep it looking lush as ever. starxo and cNed in perfect unison, leaving just Redgar, and I think he's already been well and truly discovered. They're lining him up, holding in the bank for Acend. But I want to see what Gambit do now with a decent purchase. Big information off the back of the flash, and Zeek gonna now try and power on forward. Takes everything he can with him, but now on the other side, Defo. Oh, there it is. Good shot from Defo. Comfortable enough, but it's not the only one here. And actually, Kiles, what? He unleashes himself. 2 huge frags, keeping Gambit at bay. And is now down to Chronicle. Locked out, blinded, has no chance for now. Has to rescind for a second.
We'll get tagged out as well. He's going to look to follow up on that information. Just to slow him down a little bit as well. Chronicle not an awful lot he can do in this scenario. Looks like he will peel away, try and hold on to this rifle. Again, it's so difficult for Acend to maintain this pace, this level of aggression, right? Because just one round, Gambit can switch it up. We know Nats likes to rotate, and some of these fast hits can get completely shut down by one trapwire, an orb shot from Defo. So far, at least, since starting as they mean to carry on through this half.
Yeah, and just exiting as a pack, keeping as many of these weapons in hand as they can.
They're looking for a big adjustment on the side of Gambit here.
3, plenty of credits now sitting behind this buy for Acend. For Gambit, it's odds and ends.
And actually, this is key here in the anti-eco.
You should run.
Acend will show a little presence towards mid. Fury will actually deal with the lockdown here.
Oh.
And Defo will find one with the shorty. Quickly traded out though. And find an opening towards A. Actually, starxo close enough to hear the sound cue. We'll find the first Redgar will fall. We'll find the second as well. That's the last man standing.
Entirety of the map pool, get a full best of 5.
Hopefully.
Would be nice.
Because the next one's a bit of a curveball as well.
It's a bit weird. We'll talk about that when it gets to it as well. But into this one, Seekers do come through and confirm they need to get a bit of a wiggle on. Most of the players eyeing up that B site. So the duo who surprised us, Chronicle and Nats, hitting such high notes on map 1, could do with a bit of that now. But they actually peel away.
So on the back of the Aldrone and the Seekers here, you can see cNed will actually get picked off there, but Redgar and Sheydos have pushed up so deep towards A. You can see him pinged out on the minimap.
Are they going to
actually
check this? They have to check
starxo
this.
knows exactly where they are. He's pinged them on the minimap.
But I still want BONECOLD Zeek. If they even start trying to play towards middle, really trying to address this, even with just a swing. This is not what I wanted. That's a disaster in the making. And now he even predicts the push-up as well, finding starxo. Sheydos has just dismembered this hit.
Suppressed on site. He's playing deep towards tree. For him to swing back into bail Redgar out if this hit comes through. Acend creeping closer and closer, and it's looking
Look at these
pretty
rotations.
committed.
Yeah, the rotations are kind of in, though. 2 players already swinging past CT with that deep play coming out from Defo. They feel pretty solid about this, and Nats wants to get in towards it. Redgar already going to spray through. Good for 1, finds Kiles. Nats tries to thread the needle. Zeek all too aware this time. Fell for it before, not twice. Sheydos and Redgar might have to respect this now, full away from tree, because you can already see the counterplay coming out from Acend. They want to get aggressive right back at him, and Zeek and starxo find 2 kills in quick succession, putting such favor by their side if they can get this spike down. Defo.
He's thinking about it.
He's really considering this. It's time to go. Gave it a damn good attempt, but careful now. cNed was ready to get involved as well. Not to be. They back away and look for the next option, which actually isn't a bad shout, but the door gets shut in their face.
Defo had to swap off that operator to make it a little bit easier on the way back in. And nothing to work off though. 2 smokes for Defo, but you see Acend set up to greet them here.
Clears the right corner with the spray through the smoke, but It's two sitting at very favorable angles on the left side. That's going to make it very tricky. Can't get it done, and now
away, and we're back in a scenario now after that 1 round win. It's almost torn apart. There's 1,800 credits behind this purchase for Gambit. Redgar's on a stinger.
yes, doesn't sit well, does it?
No, it doesn't.
No. And now Zeke's got ult as well. cNed has his if he fancies it. On the other side, no masses of intent to read into early. Still going to try and find some of that information. You can see the dog being invested over towards that B site. Going to push up. Don't know if it caught a glimpse. It might have done on BONECOLD if it did just turn in time, but I don't see anyone rotating to support that.
So the big indicator there is if you see Redgar or Nats, where again they're trying to counter Zeke's ultimate here with how deep Nats is playing. He wants his trap wires and his spy cam available for this execute.
Okay, Defo, Sheydos. Now going to be suppressed and have to just have the gun in the hand, and that's going to be the good pick on the first. The follow-up, Sheydos! Quick as lightning, finding 3 and sending Acend right on back. Defo wants to take that space. And this is brutal work from Gambit. That site's all theirs. BONECOLD and cNed. I wouldn't want to go through there again. It's just a grinder.
30 seconds left.
Oh, there's no way in. There is no way into this. 23 seconds now. 4 players here. Plenty of utility. Sheydos still has 2 flashes if he wants to just keep buying time if he wants to. There's 1. Just let them know, they're still around. Don't overpeak it, boys.
10 seconds left.
Got to give this one up.
There it is. Walk on in. Only going to get 1. And 3 seconds left.
Peek here towards top mid.
Flash. There.
Nothing on the other side of it, though.
I don't think Gambit have really been challenging through middle like this. This hasn't been one of those, like, oh, Defo's making a lot of impact here. It's been...
They're losing these rounds on the rotate. They don't need to fight for mid.
Yeah. And speaking of rotate, you can already see the lean back towards that A site. I don't know what the tails are, but it looks like a good read again.
Confirmation there,
Yeah, they're going to be happy with that. That's going to be at least revealed somewhat. Position now considered. Do they adjust off the back? Do they decide to go back towards that B piece? For now, the 4 players in middle looking for the start, and Redgar already going to deny it. That was the kind of split working towards A, and this again keeps telling these concepts of this. Oh! Jumping on the cross, Zeek! What is Zeek trying to do with this? He's getting now out of it.
Actually, you can see Acend stacked up here. The trap wire will confirm cNed's entry towards B site.
But it's so geared for a retake, and Zeek looks
They don't even need to retake.
flat. Yeah, Chronicle's doing just fine already. The door was already shut. Nats was on the other side of this. If it was going to be a walk through B, they'd have been aware and maybe hit that rotation through CT. But as you said, they didn't even need to go to that mode yet. So BONECOLD now, and now there is more than just a window of opportunity. The door's been opened. This could be 5-7. We have to look at what's coming back in for this, though, for Acend. They are down, at least on BONECOLD there. Purchase not perfect. Let's see what they can do. Looks like an A hit coming in.
Again, look, Defo controlling all of B main. Already the rotation comes through from Gambit.
The theory is exceedingly strong from Gambit, but they still have to deal with the pressure that's coming their way. Redgar! Oh my word, Redgar! How are you alive in this? Deals with such pressure so well. And starxo knows he is now just absolutely surrounded. The spike's in enemy control. He cannot get across that. This would need something, somewhat of a miracle here.
Another round where you see them almost baited in by the confirmation on the back of Zeke's utility, BONECOLD's utility as well. Gambit welcome them with open arms. And what looked disastrous now is looking like a 7-5 half, which is a miracle for Gambit.
Their ability to adjust.
They do, in terms of confidence, in terms of stabilizing in a best-of-5 series. This is huge for them to close out. And not to throw another lead.
Yeah, I think that's the bigger point, right? Is that mental game between these two will become so hard to get around. It starts with this. The pistol in the second half can set you up and tee you up to get to those double digits for Acend. That could be incredible for them. And Zeek, the man to step in towards that pick towards main. Eyeing up the spike, though. It's working up short.
Gambit drifting towards this 3-player stack. Actually, the Trailblazer are going to plant the seed of doubt towards mid. Actually, Zeek and starxo will swing through. Nats and Redgar fall.
no doubt in Acend's mind. They are still holding the right place in the right time. Sheydos is about to be in danger, and Zeek is taking control of this round. 3 big picks, leaving just Defo in a 1v5. Not much step for the...
30-second stalemate if Gambit do want to continue playing slow. BONECOLD and Zeek need to suck with their utility and make the most of it.
Pace.
But cNed.
He has to get out of there because they're trying to hunt him down right now. Tries to slip towards CT, but takes a little bit of the space back. The pace change from Gambit is so apparent, but already it's fine. Acend happy.
G2, but a true diamond in the rough for this roster.
See if he can make it shine this round. Right place, potentially right time. And cNed starting to get a little aggressive. Tag towards Chronicle. He's feeling it now.
Actually, on the flip side, Defo, somebody you look towards on Gambit's attack to come online. See that there, 3 and 9. A shaky performance so far on Acend. Bit creep closer and closer. Actually, a little bit of a rotation come out from Acend. Now cNed second guessing it.
And he's going to slip through towards tree, back up. There's starxo, who's over towards this side, and of course Zeek. And actually seeing that is going to keep him posted here. But cNed is still cNed, and he might want to do cNed things. He might just walk that, because starxo's looking like he's thinking about it too, and the timing, he just misses it. But wait, they don't know he's here. Oh no, starxo! They have no idea! He gets 2 out of nowhere, and this is meant to be the bonus round. It's a 3v3. Redgar, Nats, and Chronicle not loving this. As cNed, he makes the madman drop. Gets down in their faces, and now just Nats presented the undesirable scenario. They face together, and they win together. Acend gonna push up to double digits.
Lay the foundations to close this half out a little more comfortably. And cNed's willingness
around that final kill ticks over. It ain't there, and they know that, and Acend need to know that now too.
Yeah, Gambit. Throw a little into this round. Sure what's behind it, but they want to do some damage, maybe keep the economy in check on the side of Acend. Will be noted now. Lots of contact around the map. Gambit look poised. Actually, again, leaning towards a 3-player stack on the side of Acend.
It's the B main control that's making me so nervous. So
yeah.
If they try and pinch through towards B, the crossfire could already be in place, and Zeek's just already cut off Nats. So they're actually trying to slip through spawn, and they might be able to do that. With Kiles going down, there's an option for a Zeek. Tries to stop it before it starts. cNed gets one in the back!
Way.
How did he even get that? And now 3, and Zeek's all too aware. He can't quite convert on the second. Redgar still stands. starxo, though, there's the aiming control becoming a problem. As Chronicle, he was a highlight on map 1.
I have the spike.
Has the undesirable task of trying to find 3 players standing at the moment. Taps the spike. No one going to take that initial bait.
30 seconds left.
Chronicle looking for his first potential victim. Spike plant comes in.
Yeah, quick scan of the utility. It's not looking terrible, but...
But talk about playing with heart here for Acend. They just had a almost fatal map 1. That could have sent you spiraling. And they found a little bit more in the tank. And now we wait to see if they can close. 2 players in middle, cNed on the other side. This man exceeds brilliance, gets one and backs away, looks for the follow-up. He's feeling himself just a touch. Lingers around. And we know that Defo's on the other side. And he holds his nerve.
Defo doesn't want to give away another peek here, cNed. Whether or not he wants to re-aggress towards me, you can see now BONECOLD making his way over, whether or not it's going to be a recon bolt for cNed to potentially confirm something, but again, this B-side hold is beautiful. Like I said, there's almost no weakness here for Gambit
Zeek
to identify.
He's still got a flash. He's still got what he needs. And he's been holding this for a while. And they line up so perfectly. Takes down Nats with ease. cNed still controlling towards middle. The underhand flash in the swing. It's everything you wanted. But with BONECOLD going down, mid's now a little open. And cNed has to be ready for what's coming his way. He reads it well. He repositions well. But he has to fall back from the angle.
No charges.
He's also managed to get out, but again, we'll confirm now Sheydos' presence in B main.
10 seconds left.
But time.
There's nothing left for them to do here, Lauren.
They have no time to be playing with here. There's no more picks to be had. This is going to be 12 on the board. I don't think Gambit can do anything to send him.
Look at the setup here.
Yeah, they are so prepared for this. And away we go. cNed goes in. Anti-flash! Oh, that could have been the icing on the cake. It's not to be. Nats, the destroyer of dreams, happy on the other side. And Investio as well. Zeek has to respect this now.
Trying to pick up the pace a little bit here.
Oh, no way! Nats goes down to Zeek. I thought he had him dead to rights. It wasn't to be. This is scrappy, and that's not where Gambit thrive. It's where Acend come online. They find so much momentum in the brutality of it all. Sheydos, Redgar, and Defo. Kiles, be careful now. There's 2 players. He's going to make mincemeat of one, but it's a good trade out. It's enough to secure the site for the spike plant.
A little opportunity here for them to set up. They're not going to play this aggressively. Sheydos might even have an opportunity to drift back into B main. That could be huge for Gambit in this post plant. BONECOLD 40 HP, looking like he's going to be first contact on the way back in.
Flashback up in a couple of seconds as well. Sheydos can run this now. A pivotal position, and Redgar wants to try and play off the back of it as well. That's the first challenge. He wins. Sheydos, that is everything he is. It's not been the biggest part of this. And BONECOLD just destroyed 2 of them. Look at the HP on Nats and Sheydos. No way is this how it goes down. Defo slices through, refusing to go down in moments like these. He tries to power forward, ult still out, looking to maybe catch off zeek, get aggressive towards CT. That's the name of the game for Defo. Leaves the 2 on the site, ignores them almost. As Chronicle now confirms there's still 2 here. Do we re-engage? Yes, we do, and Defo is the one at the helm. They clear the site and the spike goes down.
Need that back.
You start to get
Spike
a little
planted.
curious, nervous if you're Acend, because where did that hit just come from?
Defo showing signs of life here. Stars I can find anything on the way back in. Big factor will be Gambit need to maintain this economy. They need to hold on to this buffer. Make sure some of these rifles come across, make it a little easier on the way back in. Not like he wants to entertain it at all. You can see the investment of utility towards B main. Well, the seeds of doubt. See a very late Trailblazer here. Ooh,
Did he see
Starxo
another?
didn't spot him.
Sheydos is a lucky boy at 15
Yeah.
HP. He could have been dead.
Cross.
We go again. Waiting with bated breath to see if Acend can close out this game, or Gambit are just simply the immovable objects. Starxo does need to respect this and fall away. Allow cNed to maybe pick up that mantle. So we see the beginning moves from Gambit.
Well, it's interesting to see a couple of light armors on the side of Acend, whether or not that's trying to maintain the economy or trying to make sure they can continue purchasing operators for cNed. Gambit again look to explore mid. Spike not committed anywhere just yet, so Gambit want to try and find an engagement, create an opening for themselves. Zeek and BONECOLD though, just in both information tools ready and waiting. BONECOLD will actually find Redgar there.
Was that through smoke? I feel like it was.
Yeah.
But Defo looking like he might be on track for a trade, and he is. That's Kiles now punished towards the top mid, which will cut off some of these rotations. That's actually a huge pick to garner.
This again, Defo finding.
Oh, Chronicle, this patience.
And now with the flash, it should give Acend a good idea of what's about to go down.
Defo, you still need to be key in this one, and BONECOLD's got him across the map. cNed still stands as well. This could be the one. This could be the round to take him across the line. Nats, the last one alive here, and Acend